Be prepared for offensive language throughout, confrontation and adult and sexual themes which may distress some viewers. Tonight!
Who would kill me, you, Derek and Helen?
Chad and Sarah. She would kill me in a second.
She's really trying to knock me down, isn't she? Twisted.
Don't even talk about her.
Sneaky.
And now there may be some kicky-offies.
Don't you dare insinuate that I'm stupid.
I think you should be a comedian. You're that funny.
She throws a dig and then she runs like a little bitch.
Stop saying that.
She's not exactly completely the full ticket right now. She could end up burning the place down.
You said you were Puffy Rocker, and I was like...
Really?
Hold on, no, baby.
4 housemates are up.
Big brother, we've made a decision.
2 will go. Who steers? You decide. This is Celebrity Big Brother. Here's Emma Willis.
Hello and welcome to Celebrity Big Brother and a live double eviction. 2 tonight. So after 2 days of backstabbing, muck-raking and double-dealing, 2 housemates will be finally killed off this evening. Very soon we'll reveal the fallout from the brutal criminal case task. And then it will be down to you lot to bring 2 celebrities back to life. The lines will open in just over 20 minutes when we have official confirmation of those celebs staring reality death in the face. It has been quite a few days. First up, a dead body was found in the garden and the case was opened to find the killers. The 9 celebrity suspects were transformed, courtesy of some criminal outfits and some fierce contouring. You work it, girlfriend. With the victim's body still warm, Paul had his own brush with death when Gemma started screaming blue murder when she'd heard that he told Brandy that Sandy wasn't fine or dandy with her or Brandy. It's very tricky to say. The whole house kicked off. Gemma called Paul a rat. Paul then had to go at her for being rat-arsed. Meanwhile, Brandy was accusing Chad of being a love rat. Are you with me? Finally, killers Sam and Sarah put 4 celebrities up before Paul and Brandy put 2 and 2 together to try and unmask the murderers. So, that's where we are. You're going to find out during tonight's show if Sarah and Sam escaped justice. Now, if they do, then Brandy, Derek, Helen and Paul will face eviction this evening. However, if Detective Dangerous and Badass Brandy identify the right killers, the table will be turned and Sarah and Sam will be on eviction death row. So, are you ready to see how it all unfolds?
Day 17, 12:22 p.m. It's the second day of the murder mystery task, and Detective Paul and Junior Officer Brandy must solve the case and bring those responsible for the killer nominations to justice.
Sarah?
Yes?
I need to interview you, please.
Whatever.
Because you could be a murderer.
Could I?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm a murderer.
Helen is taking the law into her own hands, trying to work out who killer nominated her by placing a horse's head in her bed.
Sandy, so where were you last night?
In the kitchen.
The whole time?
All the time. I didn't come out the kitchen.
Yeah.
Because I didn't come out the kitchen because even when the lights, I was telling everybody when the lights was going green and red.
Somebody went in a really short space of time, didn't they?
That's what I
last
said.
night?
I didn't see anybody. That's what I'm saying. I didn't see anybody, not unless they did
Somebody
it when I was cooking.
did.
I was with Sandy in the kitchen.
Not unless when we was eating, I was doing the
But
toast.
I
or...
don't mind you killing me.
Who?
If you did. Whoever kills me, I really don't mind.
When do you think you're ever going to hear that?
I
don't mind
I
if you kill me.
don't. When we get out, we'll all be cool again. I'm sorry if we're not.
I love the way you're holding your horse head as well.
I know. I'm sorry that if we're
You really
not.
think I killed you, innit?
Well, I was just going through all the opportunities of people in the room, but
And I came up as the one that...
because we have some good moments, and then you know we're different characters.
Sandy was with me
But
at the kitchen.
I will carry on working.
It's so funny how people think that.
I will carry on working with you. I'm not giving up on you.
Following their argument last night, Paul and Gemma are trying to make amends.
I'm so sorry that I reacted that way. You know, it was a bit, you know, intense. And I took it kind of because I missed my boy, and I just took it, you know, I'm trying to do my recovery shit. And I know whatever you think of it, but I am trying, and it isn't easy in here. And I'm sorry that I reacted. I blew up. You hit me where it hurt, and it really got me. It really got me.
Yeah.
And I'm sorry. I'm genuinely sorry. I should never have reacted that bad.
Apology accepted. You said I was doing playground shit and I said you're acting your son's age. But the thing is, just so you know, I'm sorry for saying that too, but I only said it because I knew it would get your attention, which I was trying to get, and then it went a bit too far.
Yeah.
So...
I am sorry, man.
I'm sorry.
Well,
we're like a married couple.
(3:20 p.m). Detective Paul and Junior Officer Brandy have been called to the forensics lab, where they'll be given clues to help them uncover who killer nominated Derek and Helen yesterday.
Wow.
Why is there an X-ray of a hand?
Big Brother will reveal statements made in the house about Derek and Helen. Paul and Brandy will select the DNA sample of the suspect they think made the quote.
So, we've got so many different theories here. Too many different theories.
I have a lot.
The rest of the house will watch the investigation take place.
Here we are.
Yeah, what now?
Forensic. Lots more lovely tweets and comments.
Who said what about who?
Helen. No,
Okay.
who said what about Helen and
About
Derek?
Helen or Derek. Okay.
Criminal case team.
Yes.
Who do you think said the following quotes?
Okay.
Helen thinks she knows people because she tries to think about people too much. So I'm just leaving her till the end so she can see for herself whatever she thought.
Doesn't even make sense.
What does that mean? Helen thinks she knows people. That's a little bit arrogant and cocky, so it could be Sam.
Sandy!
It's either Sandy or Sam.
Well, it's
Come
not
on.
Derek.
It's Sandy or Sam, babe.
Well, it's not Sarah.
I said it. It's me. I said it. I leave people to the end. I said it out here. It was out there.
Yeah.
It's they just take it. It wasn't even in the diary room. It was out here.
Sandy.
Today.
I hope you're right.
I hope I mean, why do you put it on me, detective?
Well, because I'm not sure that she's even talking that way, but you just don't know.
Did you see the way she's talked to me?
I did, but that was someone she didn't
She's
like.
playing a game.
Okay. Okay. Well done. Well done.
But also, I don't know people.
Oh my God.
I really don't. No, but I also said that you like to wonder. To wonder. Yeah, you always overthink. Yeah, I agree with that. Yeah.
I feel like the younger housemates get my sense of humour, you know? The younger ones kind of get me, and I'm just not connecting with some of the older and more regular adult people.
Chad. The Chad.
That's okay. It makes sense.
Yeah, that was about me.
It's the Chad or the Sarah. The same person anyway.
How could it the same person anyway?
We're the same person.
Jeez, they're two different separate people, so it's either one or the other.
I was like second day in.
It's fine. It makes sense.
So what did Chad think that who connected? He connects better with the youngers.
Yes, and not the others. That's why he killed
That's why he killed Derek and Helen.
Wow, we're in
Brilliant.
sync.
I knew he was guilty all along.
Oh, wow. Wow.
Which suspect do you think said the following quote? Helen is one of the funniest ladies I've ever met in my life, and I can't wait to come out and read her books. She's like a story herself, the things she comes out with.
Amelia.
Amelia.
No. So Chad doesn't read, let's be clear.
What? How rude is that? What a bitch, dude.
Oh, God.
Please go green.
Please.
I actually can't wait to read your book.
Thank you.
Which suspect do you think said the following quote
Talk it through.
about Derek? I love him to bits, but he's so loud when he sleeps. It's so hard to sleep when someone is snoring right next to you so loud.
Please trust me, Junior.
Okay.
Please trust me, Junior.
Okay, but
please trust me, Junior.
Green,
green.
Damn it, that was too easy.
Yeah.
That was too easy.
Yes!
You know I've said that, haven't you? So I don't mind. Okay. No, I love you.
Poor D-Rock. I mean, to put him up for eviction just because
nothing that you can control.
He snores.
That's really rude.
Really bad.
It's not like you can control that.
Why would you want to kill someone?
My God.
So lovely and kind.
Are they really trying to make this worse than it is?
Head in a bed.
That's aggressive
snoring.
for someone who's so positive all of the time.
She's really trying to knock me down, isn't she?
Just allow it, allow it. Everybody's allowed to have an opinion.
I know, but her opinion's wank. Oh, naughty.
Right, join us after the break when Brandy and Detective Janan will be making their arrests. Plus, the lines will open for you to save 2 housemates. We'll see you with the double.
Be prepared for offensive language and confrontation.
Welcome back to Celebrity Big Brother and a live double eviction. So after 2 days of non-stop interrogations, tonight 2 unlucky celebrities will be facing one last cross-examination from Detective Willis. It is time to go back to the house and find out who's facing eviction before we open the vote just for you.
4:11 p.m. Following their investigation in the forensics lab, Paul and Brandy have rejoined the house, and Sarah isn't happy.
Cocky bitch. Cocky bitch.
Don't even talk about her.
Sneaky. Sorry. Twisted.
Yeah.
Are you gonna
Thanks,
sit with
Larry.
us? Yeah. Why do they only take stupid fractions of whatever I say? Because I made a laugh out of it. They made it sound really...
There was a lot more to that,
yeah,
was there?
There was definitely more to that. I've never said anything bad about anyone apart from like the 2, like obviously now Brandy's in my firing line, but I'm going to stay clear of her.
Yeah.
Because she's just, you know, being an idiot. She's just got to be in a bonnet.
What a glorious day. And now there maybe be some kicky-offies to be sorted.
Oh, they just need
Some
to get
more
over it now. It's too often.
Who is it? Sarah and Brandy?
I guess so.
All I want to say to you, Brandy, is for my entire life, up until 2 years ago, I've been miserable. I've opened hundreds of businesses, all of which failed. Everything that I have in my entire life, I have earned.
Okay.
I have studied, read, opened businesses, failed. I've worked 15 different careers, and I've done everything in my life, and I've worked for every penny in everything that I have.
Right.
So you dare insinuate that I'm stupid, and you need to quit that, because it's really annoying. I've had nothing in my life.
That.
Everything that I have is because I worked my ass off.
Okay, I apologize for that. It was just jokes.
I've done it a ton of times. It's ridiculous. It's getting really old.
Got it.
I actually think Brandy should be a comedian.
What?
I think you should be a comedian. You're that funny.
Why do you always start a conversation and then run away?
Why do you always stick something on my head as well?
What are you talking about? You
What am I
always
talking
start
about?
something and
Because
you
you're
run
always
away.
bringing my name into stuff. I'm over it, Brandy.
I'm supposed
Kiss
to.
it.
We are. Every time we start a conversation
Stop
with me,
bringing my name
you
into
run
things.
away.
Stop bringing me into things.
You're on Big Brother. You have to participate.
No, stop getting personal, babe.
It's not personal. God, she throws a dig and then she runs like a little bitch.
Well, there's bound to be some fallout.
I understand, but it's like, sorry, like, it is what it is. We have to do this.
Yeah.
$4:57 p.m. In the police station, Detective Paul and Junior Officer Brandy are deliberating the identity of the 2 killers. If they fail to guess both names correctly, they will automatically be put up to face the public vote alongside Derek and Helen.
Who would kill me, you, Derek, and Helen?
It's either Sam and Sandy or...
Chad and Sarah.
Chad and Sarah. Sam would kill me. Would he kill you?
No.
Would he kill
100%.
Derek?
No.
Would he kill
100%.
Helen?
Maybe. Okay, Sean.
I don't think he would kill me because he's been using my nail clippers.
Brilliant. Sandy.
Look at that face.
It's not that.
Sandy would kill me. She would kill me in a second. She would kill Helen.
Think about the quotes. Think about the things people have said.
Sam said to me earlier, you're overthinking this.
Do you
at
think
this
he
point.
would try and get me out?
At this point, you have to think about who's playing the game. There's no, the only real
I'll
friendship.
never talk to him again.
Well, that's stupid.
Why?
Because it's
a
stupid. We're
bro
supposed to have to
code.
live together.
It's a bro code. You don't understand. It's your call, man.
No, why is it my call?
Because I can't decide. I kind of want to go like that.
But she would kill Gemma.
Yeah, but she would also kill me, and she would also kill you.
Me, for sure. I think it's those two.
So do I. Big brother, we've made a decision.
(5:38 p.m. All the suspects have been gathered in the garden for Detective Paul and Junior Officer Brandy to make their arrests. If they don't identify both killers correctly, they will face a public vote alongside Derek and Helen.
It was a tough one. It was really, really tough. Really, really tough. And so the first person was Sarah, because she could have voted for Brandy because she didn't like the fact that Brandy said about having a fake situation going on with the Chad, and also could have voted for Derek because she was finding it hard to sleep. She could have voted for me because she said I was playing some kind of game. I'm sorry, Sarah.
It's all right.
Sorry.
It's all right. The second suspect that we believe to be the killer is Sandy, because yesterday you kind of flew off the handle more than I think you ever would. Secondly, you've been very silent. Otherwise, third, we kind of figured that you would nominate myself and Helen, and you guys had to come to, like, I think
Whatever. Get on with
okay.
it. Come on. Handcuff me.
Sorry, so we
Lol.
nominate Sandy.
Yeah, that's fine. That's cool.
Sorry, babe.
That's cool. That's cool.
This is Big Brother. Can the two CBB beach killers now reveal themselves by stepping forward?
Sam, it was Sam. Yeah.
Sarah and Sam, you committed the perfect crime and have therefore successfully passed your secret killer mission. This means that the housemates facing eviction this week are Paul, Brandy, Helen, and Derek. Housemates, the criminal case is now closed.
I didn't think you'd do that.
I'm good at this, mate.
You are too good.
Yeah.
Nice one. I am not a criminal. What's wrong with you people?
I didn't think you'd do that. I said it
Chad
was.
and Sam. I knew it was Sam.
I said it was bro code.
So, babe, listen to me.
I said it was bro code.
Listen to me. I saw your face after you got nominated. I went, this is actually a nomination. That's why I didn't speak to you. Yeah.
I
thought Sam was, but I thought Sam was.
I just said to her, bro code. I said he would never do it. I
I
said
know.
he would never, ever, never nominate me.
I thought about a game, mate, and then I completely forgot. And then when I saw your face about a nomination, I couldn't even look you in the eye, mate. And that is just how it is, man. I'm sorry.
The bro code has been broken. And the killers walk free, meaning our eviction lineup is now complete. And now it's down to you. So, Brandy, Derek, Helen, and Paul. Two have to go. Voting is now open. Remember, you are voting to save. From a landline, call 090 20 44 58 and add the number of the housemate you want to save. From a mobile, call 650 58 and add the number of the housemate you want to save. To save Brandy at 02. To save Derek at 04. To save Helen at 05. To save Paul at 10.
Calls to the long number will cost 50p plus your network access charge. Calls to the short number will cost 50p. Voting closes in tonight's show. Votes cast after lines close won't count. Please don't try to vote if you watch it on catch-up or outside the UK.
You can find terms and conditions on the Big Brother website. Now, please remember the vote won't be open for very long, so you need to get on it now. And stay tuned, as after the break, Sandy and Brandy go head-to-head, and we're going to be bumping off the first housemate of the night. We'll see you after the break.
Be prepared for offensive language.
Welcome back to Celebrity Big Brother. Detective Danan and his sidekick Brandy failed to solve the criminal case, leaving them up for eviction alongside Derek and Helen. Now, two of them will be taking the long walk to freedom down these stairs very soon. Vote now for the housemates you want to save. All details are at the website, and you have just under 12 minutes left to vote. Right, let's go back to yesterday. And Gemma tells Sam all about her own Chelsea conquests.
7:37 p.m. Sam and Gemma are talking about football.
Would you wear a Chelsea shirt?
Yes, I would.
Would it be really tight?
Yes.
So all of the dudes are like, oh my God.
I don't usually, but I will, just for you.
What do you wear?
I have worn a Chelsea shirt before, or a Chelsea scarf, depending on the weather. Usually I go when it's freezing and I have to wear a massive jacket. It does get cold there.
It does get cold.
Especially in December games. So we can't go... Right, well, I will just ring my mate John Terry and say, can I have tickets and not go with you?
Fine. You so slept with John Terry.
I haven't, I swear. The only Chelsea player I've slept with is Ashley Cole.
Did you?
I used to go out with him years ago when I was 20.
Jokes! He was the best left back ever.
I know, when he was 20. I mean, when I was 20, that's when I did it.
Jeez, that must be when he just moved to Chelsea.
When he... No, it wasn't.
He was at Arsenal.
No, it was he was at Chelsea, but it wasn't a recent move. He'd just split up with Cheryl about 3 months after.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Sandy is talking to Brandy about being falsely accused as a killer in the task.
You've already made up your mind about who I am.
That's not true. I said you're here to play the game. You're here to win. I get that. I don't talk about you.
But Brandy,
I really don't.
You've already showed me what you thought about me. You prove it to every day, Brandy. I keep saying to you, Brandy. Nobody really knows because you don't take time to figure me out. Let me tell you something. I don't do spiteful and grudgeful things. I don't do that. You understand what I'm saying? I don't do that. If I've got an argument with you, I have an argument with you. If it's a game I'm playing a game. But that doesn't mean I'll put you up because I've got a beef with you. I don't play like that. But you do.
No, we were trying to solve the... Babes, I don't want to go home.
Listen, I say it as it is. I say what I see.
And so do I.
You have a problem with me, and you had a go. You have a problem with me.
I don't have a problem with... but that's
Brandy,
fine.
you have
I honestly don't.
You need to be on. You need to say to me, Sandy, I hear that you did it.
But for a week you weren't talking to me.
And I will tell you plain and straight, because I'm not frightened to hate. I'm not frightened to say it as it is.
Either, but
in front of Paul, in front of you, in front of Helen, in front of anybody.
I'm not frightened either. Let me be clear.
I'm not in it.
But I want to figure things out before I go in.
But you don't, Brandy.
But I don't, because I'm just like, okay, it's not me. It's something else. It's somebody else. It's the game. It's the kitchen. It's something else.
Allow me and let me just do my thing here. I'm not arguing no more, Brandy. I ain't got nothing to say.
I don't want to argue with you. I just wanted to say, can we just keep it like cordial?
Well, it's cordial.
But I've never had an issue with you, and that's it. And that said, when Paul did tell me, she's like, she's never liked you. She's never liked you from the start. It hurt my feelings. That's all.
Cordial.
And so yes, I did jump off because I was hurt, and I apologize, and we'll be cordial.
(10:31 p.m. Sarah is trying to heat up a cottage pie.
We'll just heat it up to like 400 and...
I've got sand. How the hell have I got sand in my
Sarah,
mouth?
just heat it up to like 400.
And zap
then
it.
It'll be fine.
Are you going to have some?
Not right now. I can't.
Why?
I'm caloried out.
He's counting calories.
Yeah.
So what, tomorrow? So I'll just do one portion?
Tomorrow. 2 days from now.
Okay, so...
It'll be gone bad
Hey,
by
this
then.
was really nice. Really nice.
I'm glad everyone enjoyed it.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Paul is still shocked that Sam was one of the killers in the task.
You know what? When it came down to thinking that Sam would do 3 of us, I thought it's impossible.
He was...
3 people that he likes, impossible.
Yeah.
That's
and
why
he
it
was
was
saying
out of me.
impossible about Sandy, and I was like, are you sure? It was just,
Honestly,
like
Sam
swing back and
really
forth.
likes all 3 of us. Guaranteed.
But so
no
does
joke.
Sandy. We're playing the game now.
Yeah.
Sam and Amelia are discussing the nominated housemates.
I can't believe Paul's up for nom.
That was me.
Who do you think's gonna go?
Paul won't go. He's too much value. Brandy, I think it's a cert. Purely because she's up against such strong contenders.
Oh, I don't know. I keep forgetting what we're doing. I'm having such a good time here. I mean, a lot of it's to do with you being here.
Oh.
You need to stop saying shit like that. I'm just embarrassing myself.
Why do you think that?
Because it's cheesy.
Have you met me?
You entertain me. That's why I like you. You make me laugh.
Yeah, that does come in handy. I'm not gonna lie. Because it ain't ever the looks.
What do you mean, look?
No, I didn't mean like in a deep, serious way. I just meant like it's just. I think it's nicer. It's a nicer compliment for someone to be like, you make me like happy than like you're good to look at. If you know what I mean.
I think you're good to look at.
So are you.
Thanks.
11:37 p.m. Amelia is annoyed.
So, I've been in the kitchen.
Yeah, what's
smells
going on?
of fire.
What?
Sarah put the cottage pie in the oven. I've opened it up, it's cremated. I've took it out and it now stinks in the kitchen.
Why? What is wrong with her?
This is why I have food cold when I've had a few drinks. You don't ever turn the oven on when you've had a few drinks.
Hey, is somebody heating something in the oven?
Yeah, I took it out. I took it out.
There's still something in there, and it's burning.
It's Sarah, man.
I took it out. I've turned the
Sarah's
oven on.
done that.
What's she cooking?
She's pissed as a fuck doing that.
She's cooking something? Oh, I can...
She's off her rocker.
Come on, chill out, Paul.
And she keeps on saying she's not going to drink much. And...
I'm on the orangeade. It's the biggest rubbish. You know what? It's only her that looks like a dick.
Mm.
Hey, did you put something in the oven?
Yeah. Is it burning?
Yes.
What is she
No,
like?
looks.
I've got it out, but
Why is it burning? Oh, let me turn it on.
I don't know how to turn it off.
There you go.
Is that
It's
it, yeah?
literally 10 minutes. Oh, my God.
Yeah.
That is powerful.
Yeah.
I thought I'd give it 10 minutes while I get changed.
How do we get that smell out?
Don't know. Oh, God. Like this.
She's off her rocker. Why would she do
When
it?
she's drunk like that, she's irrational and she's
Stupid.
like... Yeah.
I mean, don't say she's pissed off her rocker.
Mate, she's all over the shop.
What?
But she is. She pretends she's on orangeade and then she does that and she's swaying
Come on,
like...
man.
Yeah.
Mate, it's just jokes.
I mean,
it's jokes.
It's not just jokes, because saying that in the real world would mean I would have to legally, morally do bad things.
Wow.
Like, you can't just say things like that. Like, she's actually fine just having a good time.
She's not exactly completely the full ticket right now. She could end up burning the place down.
She's not gonna burn the place down. But some people forget things sometimes. That doesn't mean they're pissed off their rocker or whatever that
She's
means.
all right. She's a bit tiddly. She's a little bit tipsy.
I'm going to bed.
I'm going to bed too.
I am myself, yeah.
Absolutely stinks in there.
Don't. 10 minutes.
That's dangerous. Chad, go in the kitchen and just smell the kitchen.
Yeah,
you see
I
what
know.
I'm talking about?
That still doesn't mean anything. It means she forgot things in the oven. No, Paul's being Paul.
It's dangerous. It's not even char-grilled.
He heated it a little bit too much.
No, it was 10 minutes.
It just smelled bad.
It was 10 minutes. 10 minutes in there.
That's what I said.
Oh, flipping heck. Paul needs to chill out.
Yeah, I know.
He's just jumping on his high horse.
He said you were pissed off your rocker, and I was like, look, Paul.
Really?
And I was like,
really?
Hold on, no.
Is he for real?
No, baby J. No, baby, come on.
No, I'm
Taste the
sorry.
fruits. No.
I literally went to go and get changed and
not,
came back. I was
see
10
this square?
minutes.
See with this square? You're not exiting this
No,
square.
I know. 10 minutes, and he's
I
saying
know,
shit
I
like that.
know,
What
I know.
is he still shit stirring? I'm drinking orangeade.
He's Paul.
I'm drinking orangeade, for goodness sake.
I've said a lot of things.
He is such a little
in
bitch.
regards to the Paul scenario.
Oh my God.
(1:05 a.m). Paul is having a late night snack. Chad and Sarah are talking to Big Brother about the upcoming eviction.
I wasn't happy that yet again had to deliver bad news to people that are now even more resentful of me.
Pretty grateful.
Chad's very grateful,
Very
as he
grateful,
should be.
yeah. I feel pretty good about it. I went through it way too many times, and it stinks, and every time it gets a little bit harder and a little bit easier, and here I am, and then the more I get to know this thing, the more I want to spend time with her. I shouldn't say thing. That's mean.
Gemma and Sam are speculating.
Okay, so who do I think's going? That's so difficult. I think either maybe Derek, maybe Brandy.
Oh, you said it.
No, not at one.
I think if Brandy stays, you will have saved her.
I have felt sorry for her today. She's not a nasty person.
I just think she's a bit of an idiot. And when you're that age, when you're still an idiot, that's when I'm just like, I don't think I respect Brandy. I think I like her, I don't think I respect her. I think that's what it is.
Still feel like I really got with her. I really like her.
Yeah, but she sucks up to you loads.
Does she? Yeah, mate. Are you kidding? No one ever sucks up to me.
She sucks up to you. I think she plays more a game than you think.
So that's what Gemma and Sam think, but it's not up to them, it is up to you. The vote is now closed. Find out who is going after the break.
Be prepared for highly offensive language, adult and sexual themes.
Welcome back to Celebrity Big Brother and our live double eviction. You have decided which two celebrities have been saved. So it's time to talk to the house. Celebrity Big Brother house, this is Emma. Brandy. Derek. Helen. Paul. The viewers have spoken. Your fate is sealed. Since earlier tonight, the British public have been voting to save. I can now reveal the housemate with the fewest votes, and fourth to be evicted is... place in the Celebrity Big Brother house. Please say your goodbyes.
Bye. No, but it's no big deal.
Doctor,
I'm all good.
Yep.
Go for it. Everything will be fine.
Bye. Love you.
Lovely. Lots of love. Thank you for everything.
I'll get that thing back in the hatch.
Yeah.
We're not good with goodbyes.
Lipstick.
Brandy, you have been evicted. Please leave the Celebrity Big Brother house.
And stay true. And just do it. And don't fall over. Thank you for the laughs.
Love you, Brandy.
It's your fourth evictee, Brandy!
Relationships. Ladies and gentlemen, please put your hands together for Brandy!
Thank you so much. You're welcome. Take a seat.
Brandy, why are you thanking me? She keeps going, thank you so much, thank you so much. And at the bottom of the stairs, she went, oh my God, it's a nun house.
No, it really is like a mental marathon, and I just don't. You get to a point and you just break.
How does it feel to be sat here?
Oh my God, I feel weird. I can't even believe that this is outside of the house.
You do get very institutionalised in there, don't you? In quite a short amount of time as well.
It feels like a year.
It hasn't been a year, don't worry. Did you think you're in danger? 4 of you up, obviously. And I know the whole kind of task happened, but when you knew who it was, did you think, my time's probably up, or did you think, you know what, might be okay?
No, I honestly pretty much made peace with the idea that I was going to go.
Yeah.
Because I do have quite an opinion when I do.
Yeah.
And it definitely doesn't always make everyone happy. And
although, do you know what? I'd heard a lot of stuff about you and about the way you are on your show, and I had expected a much more vocal housemate, a much more opinionated housemate. I mean, you were very opinionated and you were vocal when you needed to be, but I thought there was going to be fireworks galore with you constantly.
Well,
and we didn't really see that.
No, I mean, honestly, I went in with my head in the space that I have to live with these people 24/7.
Yeah.
I've never done that before. Like, if I disagree with someone, I can, like, yell and say whatever I want and leave.
Yeah.
In this space. And I am, honestly, 75% of the time, very chill.
So you had to be more considered in this environment
honestly,
as
like,
well.
I'm living with a bunch of adults, and it was just, I really had to think about the game and all of the stuff. It was too much, and people were like, don't be yourself, put that aside, don't do this, don't do that. And I'm like, I just like to do me.
So speaking of the game, had it have been straightforward noms this week, and the noms that Big Brother is well known for, do you think you would still have been facing eviction?
Yes.
You're like, yes, definitely. I'd have been up there.
Pretty much. Yep.
You and Paul were the police in charge this week.
Oh, it was so fun.
It was such a fantastic task. It looked like you all got fully involved in it as well. Did you enjoy it?
Oh my God, it was amazing because it was my first moment where I got to just not deal with all the other personalities, and we got to be the detectives and ask the questions that you're afraid to ask. It was amazing. And then Paul, who's hilarious, and without him, I don't know. I know he like him or don't like him, he is good fun, and he's. Without him, honestly, I would have gone crazy. Without him and Helen,
really.
Nuts.
So do you think those are the two people that kind of kept you the most sane, obviously, but grounded and kind of in check with what was maybe going on?
I think between Paul, no, because for a long time I thought Paul was the rat. I was like, even though I like you and you're entertaining, nope, I don't trust you. But I love Amelia, love Gemma, and I love Helen, and like it's kind of a girl power thing.
Yeah. Somebody that you seemed super tight with, and in fact you referred to as your son, I think, in the beginning.
Yes.
Was Sam, and he was obviously the murderer and the person that put you up. Paul was kind of adamant that it wasn't him.
Yeah.
And you had your sneaky suspicions.
Yes. Sam is he's definitely a tricky character. He's incredibly smart, but also cunning and shady as F. I don't know if I can cuss. I'm trying not to.
We've heard you cuss much worse, Ramsey, over the last couple of weeks. But if you could just be careful, because we're on slightly earlier tonight.
Okay, so he's one to not keep his word. Let's just say.
Why?
Well, let's see. Like all he does is flirt with Gemma constantly. Yet Amelia's his girl-ish. Like he's playing everyone. He literally is playing every single person in there.
So do you think the whole him and Amelia thing is not as genuine as he's making out?
I think that he likes Amelia. I think Amelia likes him a lot more.
Right.
And I think that Gemma will, in the end, be in the middle of that, as she is not already.
Oh, my goodness.
Ooh, the plot thickens.
What is happening in there that we're not seeing?
Oh, everything!
Talk to me about Sandy.
Okay.
I know you obviously thought she was one of the murderers, so there's that whole part of the task. Yeah. But then we've seen the two of you had a few little bickering sessions, if you can put it that way. They haven't been full-on explosive rows, but there's definitely been an issue. What is it about?
I don't know.
Because I've been trying to dig to an originating spot of something that's happened, and no one can kind of find it.
I honestly don't know myself, and that's why I'm thrown off. I thought we were like really good friends, sharing makeup, doing each other's, clothes, wearing each other's jewelry, whatnot. I think it really came down to I wanted to be in the kitchen, and so did she. But I was okay with being in the kitchen with her, but she wanted to rule the kitchen. I really think it's the pettiest crap. But it really does come down to we have one communal bathroom, one communal kitchen, one communal area, 2 bedrooms. That is all we have.
Yeah.
So it really does come down to really petty stuff.
So do you think it was maybe a case for the fight to be house mother?
Oh,
well,
right.
I suppose
yeah.
I mean, she very much does feel like the house mother. You are a mum, and if you were both in the kitchen, both wanting to put your hand in the pot, so to speak.
Right, but I'm also
maybe
glad...
it was the little fight of the mums.
Maybe, but I'm also glad to go with Gemma and be naughty. Like I don't really
know. I was going, Brandy, if, I'm a mum, if that was my kids doing it, I'd be so annoyed. And surely, if your kids were doing it, you'd be so annoyed with them.
Yeah, but I'm not a child.
You were doing it.
It's okay. I feel like I'm a giant child, but that said, I pay the rent, I pay the bills, I do all the responsible stuff. If I want to have fun that doesn't harm anyone, if I need a little minute of a let go, because everyone else is having a mental fucking break.
It's okay, don't worry. As I said, apologies if anyone's offended, but she said much worse.
I'm trying to hold it. Breakdown. It's nice to just do something. A little
sense
a little
of
bit
relief.
And really, who did we hurt? No one got hurt. It wasn't like we were putting something in someone's bed or doing something.
What was
hurtful.
The whole Big Brother experience like for you? Because we've heard Chad say quite a few times, you're doing it like you're an American reality show.
Yeah.
And you're in a show, and like shows that Chad's been in, it's like semi-structured, and you kind of know what's happening. This is a very different beast, isn't it? You're kind of pushed in there, you're left to your own devices, and like you say, people were saying you should be like this, you should be like that, but really you just have to be yourself. So having come from a background of reality shows like you do, and then ending up in this, how does that mess with your head
when you arrive in the situation? Because you must just be kind of all over the place going, what am I doing here? How am I playing this? Am I playing a character? Do I just be myself? Should I be playing the game? Should I just go with it and enjoy it? I mean, it must be a real head F of stuff going on.
Yes. Well, I'm always myself. Don't get me wrong, I'm always 100% truthfully who I am. I don't know how to hide it. But that said, I do respect people that I live with and my elders, and I knew that going into the situation would be like none other that I've experienced, and I will leave it behind me. And I don't know, like it is like none other. I've never experienced anything like this. That said, living with people, like having, you know, Derek say calm down, or even Sandy say calm down. Like, I live in this house with them, and I'm like, shoot, this is who I am, this is what I do, this is me. So I put me.
But is that you doing what you do on a reality show that you're used to?
No.
Or is that just doing you, being you
That's me.
in a different environment?
And then being told not to be me. What do you do with that? Because you want to make other people happy.
Yeah.
And
Are
it's
you
like,
constantly second-guessing yourself?
Yes. Every which way. And it's like,
something else that you seemed to second-guess quite a bit was Chad and Sarah.
Oh.
OK, we saw you have that whole conversation with Chad the other day about this is fake, it's bullshit, no one's buying it. What is fake about it?
Everything.
Who is being fake about it? Are they both being fake about it? Is one more into it, do you think, than the other? Is Chad being the bachelor? Is he being himself? What's going on? You know him, and you knew him before the show, right? So
I met him, and we met before the show, and he did a radio interview on my radio show. So I know him, but knew him, but not like well. That's
so what is fake? Tell us.
I just feel like, how do you, from one day to the next, all of a sudden become completely codependent? You can't walk to the kitchen without the person walking to the kitchen with you. And it just seemed, she kept on going, my fans, my fans, my fans, don't worry, I have this. And there was some, seemed to me, special treatment with her. And it seemed that he was buying into this, she's like this golden child situation, and he's like, why not hop on board? And it was...
So do you think he thinks he's kind of lucking out and riding the wave of Sarah Harding?
Yes.
Watch this space. Brandy, thank you very much. Here are your best bits.
Thank you for having me. I'm Brandy Glanville. I definitely have a horrible temper, and when someone's being a dick, I am going to call them out. Go fuck yourself.
Brandy is a MILF. I've got a massive crush on her, I'm not gonna lie.
I hope I look as good as her when I'm her age.
You're quite elite.
Of course.
She's just so funny. You look very good in that outfit.
Noted.
She's really good with advice.
Oh my God! You wouldn't be human if everything fucking bounced off you like Teflon.
Like, who is the real Brandy?
You fucking be careful. Shut the fuck up. Look at that face.
It's not that.
Sandy would kill me.
She knows this TV reality shit backwards.
First of all,
I
no,
love you,
don't,
but fuck you. I love you, but fuck you.
Brandy could get fucked off.
Just like you can say it, it's just like you can. Can't you just be a big woman and talk normal?
Oh, shut the
Do you
fuck
have
up.
to swear?
Yes, you know what? I like it. That was fun.
You know, she's definitely a girl's girl.
Really love you!
Were you ever a cheerleader?
No, I was selling weed.
Weed? I enjoy my time with her. I think she's really impressive.
You need someone to motivate you, and Brandy's that girl.
Woo!
Brandy's a fucking legend, man. Brandy is the girl.
I can snap it. I want to spray a lot. Please don't leave me.
Brandy I love, and is always very sincere and genuine.
So Brandy's the first victim of the night. Join us after the break as our next eviction is underway. 2 tonight, Brandy, not just you. We'll see you in a minute. Do they know?
Prepared for highly offensive language, adult and sexual themes.
Welcome back to Celebrity Big Brother. So, Brandy's dream of winning is over. Who's going to be following her out? It's time to talk to the house. Celebrity Big Brother house, this is Emma. Derek. Helen. Paul. Another one of you is about to be evicted from the Celebrity Big Brother house. I can now reveal the housemate with the next fewest votes and fifth to be evicted is... Paul, you have lost your place in the Celebrity Big Brother house. Please say your goodbyes.
How you doing?
Cheers, mate.
Hit me up on the outside, man.
Good man.
We'll see you soon.
Peace, my brother. It's all right.
Oh, no,
It's okay. I
sorry.
had a funny feeling.
No, so sorry.
No, it's all right. Bye,
Good luck out there.
Lovely, lovely.
Paul, you have been evicted.
Funny
Please
man.
leave
We'll meet
the
again.
Celebrity Big Brother house.
I'm so sorry. Bye, doll. It's all right. It's all right.
You're friend,
Lovely
you're blessed with talent.
man. Cool.
Shocked.
Lovely, man. All right.
Yeah, man. We'll talk soon.
It's only a week. It's only a week. Yeah. Only a week.
Paul, please leave the Celebrity Big Brother house immediately.
I don't fucking know what makes good television.
Yeah.
Paul, please leave the Celebrity Big Brother house immediately.
Looking good, dude. Don't worry about that. You're looking good.
It's your fifth evictee, Paul.
So Dangerous Danan is down and out. Join me and Paul after the break when we're talking tantrums, top-knots and tear-ups.
Prepared for highly offensive language, adult and sexual themes.
Welcome back to Celebrity Big Brother. Please make some noise for our fifth evicted, Paul! I know you were hearing chants of get Paul out, and there was a few boos when you came down, but I'm gutted that you're
Yeah,
sat
well, there was
here.
this one guy every week that came specially to say, get Paul out. And then
Even when you weren't up.
He wasn't allowed in the other day, so his sister came, so that was cool. But no, it's been, yeah, go on.
How are you feeling?
Yeah, I'm feeling...
You looked gutted.
Yeah, of course. I wanted to go all the way. I wanted to go to the final. It weren't about winning. I wanted to come third. I don't know what it is.
You wanted to come third?
Yeah, I got a feeling with number three. Three or the first, do you know what I mean? I thought Jordan was going to win all the time.
Is it because you like odd numbers?
No, I had three tattooed to me. I'm into three. Anyway, it doesn't matter. Anyway, it didn't happen, and yeah, of course I'm gutted, but you know what? I had the best time of my life.
Did you?
Yeah.
Did you really?
It's amazing. It's the
Did
best
you expect
experience.
to have that much of a good time?
No, I hoped that I would find the real me and that it would come through, and it did. The original Paul that when I was a teenager just came out.
Really?
Yeah.
So you must be gutted then that it's you tonight. I know we've had two of you come out tonight, and isn't it just a coincidence that it's the two police officers?
I know,
from the task
my
that
junior,
have come
yeah.
out?
Yeah, but that's all right.
So had
that not have happened, had they not, the two murderers, if they hadn't have picked you two,
we would have been safe.
Then
no, well,
you probably
if we
wouldn't
would
be
have guessed,
here
if
tonight.
we would have guessed who actually were the murderers, but
then it would have been the other way
then
around.
we would have got immunity. But the fact is, they didn't tell us it was only 2 murderers until like the last minute. So we thought it was like 4 murderers or something like that, and we got one of them right. And Sam was giving me clues the whole time, and Sandy looked at me in the eye, and when she looks at me like that, she tells the truth. And Brandy persuaded me that she might be playing with me, and I thought no. And then she said she had a row with Helen and blah blah blah, and we picked her, and we lost immunity. And then you're telling me they only had 15 minutes to vote, which was a shame.
So, yeah, it was. And I think because it was a flash vote tonight, that's probably played with things slightly
But what's
more
meant
than
to be
having
is
it.
meant to be.
Exactly.
And that's how
you
I
can't
feel.
change anything.
Yeah.
You are sat here this evening.
Yeah, and I'm so happy to be sat here just doing my thing, you know?
Good. Well, it's nice to have you here, even though I'd quite like to still have you in the house. But
Yes,
how did you feel? I know you did say if you find out that it's Sam and he's broke the bro code, you wouldn't speak to him again. So when you...
It's the hardest person to be...
When you found out that it was him, and Sarah as well.
Well,
because
Sarah
your
I expected.
relationship has really
I know, up
seemed
and
to have
down.
flipped
Very up
a little
and down.
bit.
Very
but
up and
Sam,
down.
first of all, how did that feel?
Sam for me, definitely. Me, Jordan and Sam, it's Jermaine. You know, it was Jermaine the whole way, even though they'd go jam, jam. It was Jermaine, and they included me, and that was nice, because I'm like 15 years older.
Yeah.
You know, is it 15? Something like that. I'm 39, they're like 24, so no.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know.
It's all right.
Whatever.
We don't need to do maths right now.
But the fact is, I stayed as young as them, I kept up as with them, I stayed up as late as them.
Yeah.
And, you know, they were all having a drink, I didn't have nothing, and I'm proud of myself.
And they kept going, oh, I can't believe he's like 40-odd and he's like
About
awesome.
39.
No, I know, but that's what they were saying. And it's like,
Really?
there is nothing wrong with people of that age.
Yeah.
We're pretty normal.
Well, it's the new 30, 40, isn't it?
It
Yes,
is.
yeah.
And then when we're in our 50s, that will be the new thing
That's
as
it.
well. Yeah.
So it broke code, I was peed off, obviously, but the fact is, you can't be unhappy. You can't have Sam be unhappy with Sam because he's such an amazing guy. I love him so much.
We saw him try to explain it to you. Did you kind of buy his reasoning that he said?
You know what? The more someone does that, the more you think, just shut up and get on with it.
Yeah. To be honest, when they first kind of picked you and Brandy, it was almost, I don't know if you thought this as well, but it very much seemed like it was a, oh God, we won't get found out if we go for them.
Yeah.
And then as soon as they saw your faces turn colour, it was like, oh my God, that's actually the consequence of our actions.
And they didn't, and I believe that because it can be like that in a house where suddenly you have to do something on the spot, and then it didn't sink in. It was a killer nomination, not just a nomination, a killer, and he did lipstick over my face. No one does that.
No.
I thought it was Gemma.
It was actually Sarah that put the lipstick on.
Of course it was. Of course it was.
You said you never spoke to him again. I take it you have.
Yeah. We've been speaking the whole time. I love him.
Good, because he's your little bro.
Yeah, he is. He's great.
Brandy said she loved having you as a partner. Obviously, she was just sat here, and she said that it was absolutely fantastic doing that task with you.
Brilliant. She's brilliant.
She said even though I was a bit like, what's going on with this guy in the beginning? Didn't quite know if you were for real, legit or not.
Yeah.
She said you would just.
That's the thing with me. Like people, it takes time for people to realise that it is actually me. I know it's a bit crazy, blame my parents or whatever, but that's me. I am over the top, that kind of really extrovert person, and it came out in there, and people thought, is this like a character or is this like fake? No, that's me. When I'm in a situation like that, that's how I get excited. I'm passionate.
I mean, I was talking to you in the break, and I said that I'd seen Callum Best the other day, and said, "What is the deal? Is Paul like? Is he playing a part? Is this him?
Yeah.
What is it?"
You can't
Did you
put
guys feel
24
like
hours
you
in
didn't
it.
really know if Paul was a character or whether he was just bonkers?
Bonkers is good. Who wants to be normal?
No, I know bonkers is fantastic.
Yeah, I'm happy with that.
So, are you happy that you went in?
Honestly, thank you so much, Big Brother, for having me. You've given me a second chance in my life, my career, my everything,
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, bless you, Paul.
Yeah.
You will be a big loss to that show. So, just finally on the task, who would you have killer nominated if you'd have had the chance?
Gemma and probably Sarah.
OK, so that's what we need to talk about then, I suppose,
Cool.
because I'd say you're probably the 3 biggest, almost talked about characters in the house that are kind of bringing the most in terms of content.
Sure.
You're obviously gone now, those are left.
Gemma's pushing it.
You and Gemma in the beginning seemed super tight.
Yeah.
And then...
Really? Yeah, I mean,
well, no, it was like the boy,
she's
you 3
one of the
boys,
boys, yeah.
and then she was very much in there.
But-
then the boys kind of retracted a little bit, and she went and found
She
Brandy.
gets nasty.
what changed with you and Gemma?
I think what changed is she suddenly saw me kind of, you know, liking everyone or getting involved and people's conversations. I'd always have like a reaction or emotion to it or say something and try and be like a helper in a way, which you know, maybe people don't like. It's like, well, why is Paul always there? Well, that's me. You know, I'm on a show, I'm interested, I'm not going to just sit there and be bored.
Yeah.
And I think she just thought it was a little bit, like, swervy, a little bit whatever.
Yeah.
And it started to grate on her. And then she thought, I need to cause a bit of attention to myself. She started kicking tables, started kicking off. Then she went low blows. She started mentioning my, you know, stuff that I'm not even going to go there, talking about my recovery, my little boy she brought up, and I just flipped. I was like, you know, F you, man. I'm not having it.
You seemed to, you would go into the diary room and you would kind of almost like have the measure of how she was acting or reacting in situations with you and say, she's trying to get a rise out of me, she's trying to get a rise out of me.
She was, and I was biting, and I shouldn't have.
And that's the thing. So if you knew she was trying to get a rise out of you...
when you sink low blows...
How... Was there no way of kind of going,
There was, and Big Brother was great and helped me a lot, but at the time... At that moment, she knew where my Achilles heel was, and she went there because she knew, and she even admitted that I was going to rise to that.
Yeah.
You want to talk about my family, you want to talk about my recovery, and get me like that. Of course, any day I'll react.
We've seen her say, actually, when you kind of had that making up, we've seen it in tonight's show, that she said, you know, I wanted your attention.
Yeah, right.
And I mean,
it's
knew how
wrong.
to get it.
It's wrong. I would never do that to her. And you know what? I don't know if you saw me apologise to her for reacting that way.
Yeah, we've seen it tonight,
and I do. I have to own my part in things. And the fact is, I do like Gemma. She's a lovely girl when it's in the day. Night time, she comes alive, booze gets going, and she becomes a different person. Yeah, and it's the same with Sarah.
I was going to say that the relationship with Sarah seemed to be slightly more fragile in the beginning, and then more recently you seem to be much more tolerable of the situation between the two of you. So what was the switch with you two?
I think, you know, I understand her. You know, she's a good girl deep down. This is quite frightening for her, this whole experiment. She's very vulnerable and she can get anxious and stuff. And I understand that and I want to be there for her those times. But then suddenly she just becomes like this crazy girl that suddenly everything's okay and she doesn't listen to mine or Derek's advice and we try and help her. So I like her and I get her and I know she's a good person. Yeah. But at the same time, she can be a little bit sneaky and a little bit bitchy and a little bit kind of, I don't know, a thing that I don't like in there, so I don't know if I can trust her. I just think sometimes it can be a bit fake.
And talking of fake, her and Chad have been called fake. What?
Her and Chad, they're just like, you know, tied at the hip or whatever you want to call it. He's the puppy dog. He'll do anything for her. She just abuses him all day long. You know what I mean?
Do they genuinely like each other?
Yeah, genuinely they do like each other. Yeah.
And I've got to ask you very quickly about Sam and Amelia. Is that genuine?
I think it's kind of. I think Sam does like her. I think she likes him. She likes him a lot.
But outside of the house?
But Sam, 3 years, relationship, split up, his fault. Yeah. He obviously, you know, still got feelings. You would.
Right, so it's a tricky one.
Yeah.
You'll be very missed, Paul.
I love you. I love everyone. I love you.
Here are your best bits!
I'm Paul Danan, and I can be a bit of a loose cannon, a little bit crazy, a little bit wild. I'm there to make good TV, baby. Dangerous Danan's in the house. Oh, no! Fuck! Shit! I pressed the fire alarm!
Paul Danan?
You're my brother!
He's a character.
Entertaining. That's me. OK, stand back, stand back.
He's just crazy. And he's so entertaining to watch.
Hello?
I'm old school. I sign autographs.
Love his energy.
I'm skiing. I love him a little bit.
I really do like Paul.
Brandy doesn't whore herself out back then.
But he is slippery as a fucking snake.
Mate, how dare you? You ain't got a fucking clue.
I do think he's playing a game, a very cunning one.
All I do is stand up for you.
You ain't no gangster.
Paul is an absolute snake.
Shit-stirring little rat.
What have I ever done to you?
The dude is so thirsty for camera time.
Fucking slag!
Bring it, bring it.
How fucking dare she? Fucking hell, this is all going a bit mental.
Oh, we really love you! Paul, my brother. He's just such a hero.
It doesn't mean the dizzle. Right. It just means the shizzle. It's been the most incredible, surreal, maddest, brilliant experience of my life. Oh, that's nice. Yeah. Thank you, Big Brother, for having me.
Am I hurting your knee yet?
No, I like it.
Paul is a mischievous little rat, and I don't think we could live without him.
So much.
Thank you. God bless you.
Take a seat, relax.
Say my love to your lovely man, all right?
Thank you very much. Mr. Paul Denan, ladies and gentlemen. Oh. I know some of you aren't that keen, but I really like him. OK, so tomorrow the House Action continues at 10:30 on Channel 5, and that's because of that football again. But if that's too late for you, you can catch a show on 5 Star at 9 o'clock. As ever, keep up to date with everything Big Brother on the website, Instagram, Twitter and Snapchat. Keep watching over the next few days as housemates will be entering the vault for a series of tasks that will involve nominations and visits from friends and family. Don't go anywhere. Next on 5, it's the explosive season finale of Make or Break. Ryland's up after that with Bet on the Side at 11:05, and I'll be back on Tuesday at 9 for another live double eviction. Thank you very much for watching, and good night.
Worthwhile going to Southport until Monday and coming back?
Yeah.
She might do that.
That's what she do, yeah. She spend the night, get up at breakfast.
Here on them.
Yeah.
Get back to Southport, come back Tuesday morning if it's Tuesday night or something,
Yeah, that's what she do.
Depending on which night it is.
Yeah. Yeah, that's exactly what she do, rather than she wouldn't stay over, unless I was there with her.
No, of course. Yeah.
Or she was with friends.
Unless you're young, hotels alone, this place in the fucking world, not on your own, aren't they? Once you stay in a hotel on your own, it's bloody horrible, isn't it?
No, she didn't like that. No, maybe some of our friends have made contact with her. If she's let them know she's coming down and said, you know,
come and stay the night.
Stay over, you know. In which case she may do. If she's got someone from the family to look after the dogs. You know, my sister-in-law, Gwen's sister, is such a lovely girl. That woman. She comes and stays at our place. She's, you know, not married, divorced for years, and she just likes to be there. So she loves the dogs, and the dogs love her. So, you know, we're very fortunate. Whereas if Gwen thought that the dogs had to go into kennels,